determine the smallest counterweight W which should be placed at B. Counterweight W to be placed at B in order to prevent the platform from tipping over. It is the smallest minimum counterweight needed at point B so that it doesn't tip over. So in simple words, what it's saying here that the platform, I'm looking at this figure here, okay? The platform has got a weight, center of gravity is here. Come on. Center of gravity is here, and the weight is 250 pounds. And the maximum intended support weight, so the maximum weight that we can want to put here is 400 pounds. What is the minimum weight we have to put here, counterweight, so it doesn't tip over? It's the minimum smallest weight. What is the smallest weight at point B that we have to put to prevent it from tipping? So, question is, how are we going to solve it? Now, if it tips over, or let me put it this way, at the verge of tipping, like nearly at the verge of tipping, what will be, hold on, let's first look at the reaction support. We've got a reaction support at D here, and we've got a reaction support here. That's from the floor. So that's R1 and R2. We've got two reactive forces and we've got three active forces. Now my question is, at the verge of tipping, what do you think? What will happen to R1?
So it will decrease.
It will be 0.
It will decrease. Anyone else?
Could be minimum.
Minimum. Anyone else?
0.
Sir, if the body is tipping above,
it will be less than the
D,
weight
sir, it
moving
would
forward.
be the
Think.
quantity would be large.
At the
The
verge
quantity
of
would be large,
tipping.
sir.
Say
So I
again?
guess, sir, it would increase with R2 decreasing.
No, because if it
So it
tips,
would approach to 0.
if it tips, the R2 will carry more weight. What happens at the verge of tipping? What happens to R1?
So it approaches to 0.
Say again, say loudly.
Sir, it approaches to 0.
Okay, anyone else? Yes, you are right. At the verge of tipping, your R1 will be equal to 0. So at that point, your counterweight W will be equal to the moment created by the 400-pound weight. So we know in equilibrium, we want to find weight W. So for W, what we are going to do is tipping RC. This is basically your, instead of R1, they written RC. So RC is equal to 0. Rest is very easy. All you have to do is apply equation of equilibrium. If we take moment at point D, we're taking moment at point D. Now I'm looking at this diagram here. We've got free body diagram. We've got the weight acting downward here. That's the center of gravity of the platform, and this is basically your counterweight W. You've got the reaction force acting upward. So I'm taking moment at this point. So taking moment at this point, RD doesn't come in the equation. Rest is easy, you can do that. And thus you will get your weight out. Is that clear to everyone?
Sir, RC equals to 0 if explain kar do.
Okay. I'm looking at this figure now, this one here, okay? Now, if you look at this one, if I keep on adding weight here, let's say I start from 0 and I keep on adding weight, okay? So I am countering this one and this one. Two weights are on the other side of the tipping point. I know that the tipping point is here. You know this very well. Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
I'm countering the G1 and the B, two counterweights. I keep on adding it at the moment where I feel like that if I put 1 gram more, it will tip over. So it means that the force here, the moment created by the weight here, is equal to the moment created by this and the moment created by this. If my W moment is same as G1 plus B1 moment, then it's balanced. Am I right or not?
Yes, sir.
Taking moment at D, the moment created by W, which will be in clockwise, and the moment created by the center of gravity of the platform will be anti-clockwise. Similarly, for B, it will be anti-clockwise. So 2 anti-clockwise equal to 1 clockwise moment. If they both are equal, it means that even if I put 0.5 gram on any one side, on the W side, it will tip over. You agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so 0.5, it means that then the reaction force at RC is nearly 0 then. You agree?
Yes, sir.
Because the forces, the moment created by B1 and B2 is now equal to W. So it's nearly at the verge of tipping, which means that RC is equal to 0 now. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You want me to move on?
Yes, sir.
Okay.